Hello everyone, it's your buddy Sven here, once again coming at you with another Warframe video, and I'm so sorry that there's been such a hiatus. I've been completely out of the house today. I have just been working my butt off, but I finally got to sit down, and I finally get to record for you guys, and that makes me so happy. So the subject of today's video, as you guys can see in the title, are my top 5 Warframes as of update 18.5. So let's go ahead and talk about these real quick. I'll explain my reasonings, and if you guys disagree with me, as always, leave a comment down below, but please let's keep it constructive. Don't call me, you don't have to call me names or any of that. Let's be mature about these things. If you have a disagreement with me, we can reason about that. So number 5 comes out with Chroma. My reasoning on this, Chroma is arguably the most versatile frame in the game. Extremely good solo, extremely good party. However, in my opinion, he's a jack of all trades and master of none. He does fall short in a few areas, but he also really does well in some areas. Fire Chroma is extremely strong in a lot of ways, but as always, with a guy who covers so much ground, he doesn't really do it all that well. Number 4, we have a Vara. And I would actually have a Vara higher if not for her really high skill floor. She has a very big learning curve to play extremely effectively, and all in all, she's very hard to get down, but once you get her down, she plays really well. So if you're a good Avara, I would argue that you're the best frame in the game. However, due to her fairly large learning curve, I put her at number 4. Now, number 3, we have my baby Frost. Now, Frost, in my opinion, is just one of the best party frames in the game. I put him at number 2 in the party frames, and I put him arguably at number 2 or 3 solo, simply because of how beefy he is, how much he can bring to a team, how much CC he delivers in an AoE with Avalanche and Chilling Globe. Excavation, defense, mobile defense, survival, you name it, he's good at it, basically. He's an ideal frame for hijacks. He's just really strong overall, and I've played him for about 2.5 years now, maybe 3 even. I lose track of time for how long I've been playing this game, but Frost was my first ever Warframe past the starter, and all in all, just really strong. Now, to go to number 2, we have Trinity. Now, Trinity, when I said Frost is the number 2 support frame in my mind, she is the number 1. I just realized how small her legs are. I don't know if that's a glitch or something, but this skin makes her feet look tiny. Anywho, Trinity is my number 1 because there is no better support frame than Trinity. At health and energy region, I think, honestly, with her kit the way it is, I don't think there will ever be a better support frame in this game. She's so good. There's no real downside to playing Trinity other than the fact that you're squishy. If you are a little bit energy reliant, but Energy Vampire gives you energy, and all in all, she's just a magnificent frame. Now, there are 2 honorable mentions I wanted to talk about before moving to number 1. And sorry that I gushed about Frost a lot more than the others, but obviously he's my baby. So Mag Prime is actually an honorable mention for me. She comes in somewhere down the list. I don't know why that's so blurry. I guess it's just not loading correctly at the moment, but Mag Prime is there simply because of the emergence of sortie missions and then by proxy Corpus sorties. She is an absolute goddess when it comes to the Corpus sortie missions. She's just absolutely incredible. The ability to deplete shield and do it as damage. She's really ridiculous in any Corpus mission, and I feel like she doesn't really get the appreciation she deserves. Now, my second honorable mention was kind of hard to do, but I wanted to get the extra honorable mention in there, and I actually want to give it to the face of Warframe, Excalibur. Now, Excalibur he suffers from the same thing that Chroma does, where he's a jack of all trades and master of none, but he has extremely high DPS. The reworked ultimate is absolutely fantastic. Exalted Blade, he's just really strong, but in my opinion, he requires a really good melee weapon to scale into late game well. But if you have something like the War or the Galatine, you'll move into late game perfectly fine. But however, that makes him an honorable mention because in my opinion, he's situational and not as versatile as the other frames on this list. Now, number 1, this hasn't really changed in my mind. It's still Loki to me, and the reason that it's Loki is because of his overall kit. Decoy has its uses, invisibility has several different applications, switch teleport even on occasion is really good in conjunction with decoy even, but I'm going to talk about radial disarm for why he's so strong, why it makes him a great frame in solo. In my mind, he's the number 1 solo frame, and he's actually a surprisingly good party frame especially with a radiating disarm, which is the augment for radial disarm, the ability to strip everyone down to a melee. That includes bombards, heavy gunners, MOAs, all of that stuff. You can drop it down to a melee, and then with a radiating disarm, they'll start attacking each other for a little while. And you already build duration off of Loki, so that's already really strong. In my mind, he just shuts down an area for an extended period of time. He's just really absurdly strong, and he makes up for this lack of stats with that disarm and his other abilities to stay out of conflict. Anywho, that's going to conclude my list. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any disagreements, leave a comment down below. I'd love to talk this out with you guys. If I missed something, yeah, please tell me. But if you like what you saw in the video, please leave a like down below. Helps me out so very much. I need to take a moment to breathe. But if you want to see Warframe videos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and actually going to Thursday now, hit the big red button down below. Subscribe to my channel. You'll see my videos the moment they come out. And this has been Sven. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.